Gorilla Funky Funny, what's up? Cheers, thanks. You can't really see much at the moment. It is like 20 to 2, 1:40 a.m. But yeah, we're way behind. We're doing what we can when we can. just seeds, no sun. I haven't put any water on them. Yeah. Where are they gonna run away? To be ground till the morning. Getting used to their environment. From packet to soil. So just getting used to it. Then they're gonna be watered. Packets of parsley. But is it gonna be flat leaf parsley? Or is it gonna be curly parsley? Mm-hmm. Let's go find the packets. Flat and curly. Oh. Curly stuff down. Herb. Herb. See, that narrows it down. 4 likes, the absolute legends. Looks like it's been ripped up there. What the heck? Somebody's ripped it open. Maybe I accidentally ripped it open. It's just like that. Okay. Onwards again. It's an odd way of doing it, isn't it? Obviously, I'll tin that out if any of them grow at all. But that's the reason why I'm actually putting so many. Because I'm actually desperate for parsley. The last one was on the flowers. And the last ones that I sowed are ancient seeds, but I think they just like moldy and thick in the soil. Or in the compost, rather. Yeah. And let them just chill out there for a moment. Then I'm going to run away. Maybe moistening the soil first of all. As I said, there's no water being done. It's just too much of a too much messing back for 2 a.m. This is bad enough. There's a little time though. Some sort of alpine, we gotta make it what it is. Some sort of alpine. I thought it was a Balas at first, but it's not. There's sage, we need to go back a little bit to go on the flower as they all are. Oh, excuse me. Cheers. Now, the next little job is just a wee Yeah, not funny fam, what's up? Took me like 8 tries to get in here because YouTube thinks it should decide where I end up. Or the universe pushing you away from me. How we all doing, people? 5 likes, thank you so much. Anyway, I'm just gonna save a wee bit of compost. How much fun? How fun? I'm looking at chives that need desperate moving to somewhere moist. Some a dead marjoram and some potatoes. Turn around, said struggling chives. Dead marjoram in a burnt window box. That was a bit of a disaster that happened today. The sun did now. A few spuds come up there. Spuds in the sun. The old classic. First, grab my hose and swing it around. Just swing it out of the way. That's I can't read that. I'm gone blind. I am blind. Oh no, definitely not. Definitely not. You know smushy. Lives. There's a lot. It was a spider, wasn't it? Woodlouse. Roly-poly. Just in case you thought. Definitely didn't squish the spider. Or down Allah in Irish. I tried one of my oh, there's a worm. I am they're generally not like very hot. Um, but I always say, oh, there's always one that's like a little bit hot. And even though these are underripe and Canada and generally not hot, they're more flavoursome. I grabbed one underripe earlier on, bit it, and of course didn't I pay the price. I'd say about a litre of milk and an ice cream and yeah, and a lot of regret. It's the biggest one. That's the oldest one as it is now. They still need to be fertilizing flowers and milk and fall. Chilies. Hey, Harbour. I'll be back. I'm just going to have to look for my fryer basket. I didn't need to go far, thankfully. Spiders give me the heebie-jeebies. Spiders and snakes. Snakes, I can understand. Spiders, so I'm sure they eat aphids and house flies. Oh yeah, give me spiders over flies any day of the week. Or night slash morning of the weekend. I'm just sitting composting for now. I did plant thyme and some alpine as well, just because I had a few alpines knocking around there. So I'd finally do something with them today. Trying my best to find the sort of driest, sort of rockiest, dare I say. And some of it's sort of man-made. Like for instance, over in the bed in the middle, I cleared out old stones and sticks and stones. Thankfully, none of my bones were broken in the process. For songs and carrots and beets, just a few, like 16 and 9 respectively. And then I used those little stones just to put around the little alpines in the corner of that bed. I think I like that. This is just a hold it. I'm not sieving it in here for purposes to have it in here. It's for actually just covering the seeds that I have sown earlier on in the year. But I don't think I'll even be doing that. I was gonna say that that's for the morning, but technically it is the morning. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And if you don't, there's probably not much hope for you. still to make it short concerning the other tiny little spuds that I have, which are definitely not going to be early, but late summer earlies or early autumn earlies. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. A couple more handfuls and that'll do it. Just got some beetroot and basil and turnips and the parsley. I was going to say sow them, but I didn't really sow it. I just flung it down there. Transplanting some basil. I think it might actually even be too late for some. They're got a little spindly and thin on the top, and they're sort of getting a bit compact there. Looks like they might be forming some flowers. It's my own fault. They've been in 3-inch pots, some of them. It seems only in the past 5 days where it's really seemed to become like, oh, summery, you know. As indicated by the, what kind of dahlia is it? The bell tree dahlia, I believe, popping up out of the soil. So the soil temperatures are where they need to be for everything so it can grow. But it might be a little too late for them. as you can see, or as you can hear, really. It's probably time I went to bed. Guess where I was all day? Out here. Sometimes you just gotta dedicate the entire day. Well, not constantly, though. The sun was absolutely fierce, and it's not good for me at all now. To be staying out in that for too long, so just short little bursts out and then back in, down in my water with my dissolved fucking rehydration tablets. But despite that, I still ended up with a headache from the heat, primarily. Oh, alright. I'm tempted to leave those chilies there. I just left them out. I brought them out today. Popped them there. To, just let them feel the sunshine directly in the day. And then I was gonna fertilize them with some organic fertilizer. But instead I just topped it up with some manure there, and I'll fertilize them in the morning, and it's warm enough, I think, for them to stay here tonight. He's okay. I'm not gonna make that mistake. They really should. Last year there was literally one of the 5 plants or whatever. I had 4 anyway that were sort of decent, and one chili out of all of those was like a hot one, and the rest were just like nice, tasty cayenne. So maybe that was the one, but I won't be taking such a large bite anyway. The next one that I try. I've got some little baby spinach in there, and speaking of things bolting, you can hardly see them, but they're in there. I could have sworn that there was definitely a flower on one of them. So. And yeah, the idea was the peas will sort of shade them a bit, but when the sun's over here coming down, there's nothing to shade them, so they're getting lashed out by the sun. So now I do have some Kelvin and Wonder peas in here, but then right next to them I've got little baby leeks in there, and alliums and peas don't really get along together. They sort of, the alliums particularly inhibit the peas from growing, and will stop their nitrogen sequester, what would you call it, sequestering, or fixing, that's the word I was looking for. Some peas that survived the mice. I have murdered 2 mice so far. Yay. Hopefully it's no more, but the traps are set. There's one there. There's 4 over there in that general area. And that's that one there that's been the one that's done all the trapping. Subscribe if you want to see a short. There'll be one on the way. I'll probably have to put a content warning on. Maybe YouTube will do that. So, in that particular one, I have to say, was a very unfortunate looking sort of orientation of its eyes as it was trapped in the trap, and it was deceased. There's like a little hole in the trap where you can kind of bait it. See the hole? Well, his little eyes open, looking up through the hole. Yeah. be, I had to tell myself, it ate 5 servings of peas. 5 servings. Don't feel pity. I had a better life than most other mice. I had beetroot seeds, spinach seeds, pea shoots. You know what I mean? A former executive chef once said to me, fine dining in Ireland would be nothing without pea shoots. I'm joking, obviously, but as a garnish. What else have I need this? I'm tired. I need to go to bed, I suppose. Well, actually, I need to eat something. What did I have today? I had like a chapati with some onion and like basically like similar flavour to an onion bhaji in a chapati and some potato wedges. What about the meat? What meat? I told you I got some mice the other day. Hantavirus and salmonella. Like them. Oh, I'm sorry. We're just now hitting times for yeah, I hope yeah, some of there's one there. Albeit like they're half the size, the tomatoes that they were last year, and the ones in here which haven't even been watered in yet. I need some cucumbers too, but they're all tiny. Like I'm a month and a half behind, and then last week I had a virus. It wasn't antivirus, it wasn't COVID either. I don't know what it was, but it had me pretty bad. On Monday night, I was walking towards the light. That one there. No, you know what I mean. That's why there hasn't been any content for 9 days. It was last night or yesterday, whenever it was. Chilies look happy. Well, they're happy enough, but they do need fertilization. A lot of flowers are actually dying before they produce any chilies. Because they haven't actually been fertilized. Like a liquid feed is what I don't give them. I start peas on the fruits, keeps them from yeah, I started some of them under like plastic milk bottles, you know, but that didn't work. And yeah, I find this simple netting, or I'm using netting as climbing support. That kind of, I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe like little critters or whatever feel it moving or see it moving in the breeze or whatever. I don't know what it is, but this year, as you see, I'm using old shells from like these things, or things similar to these things. That's where the chilies will be going. And there's also tiny potatoes in there too. I need to put in a tub or something for early autumn earlies, early fall earlies. Peas, corn, beans, estrogen, soybean, for the mice and chipmunks, steal the seeds, run nipples, yeah, I know the old peas and guttering and so on. I've seen plenty of people starting them in their greenhouses and mice still eating them. But indoors, you see, things are a little bit full for me. I just use my windowsills. I know you have like grow lights and stuff, but I'm not that fancy. few squares over there. I wonder what to do with them. Oh, there's plenty done. I've got so much to do. It's crazy. It's just because, the month and a half behind, a month to a month and a half on different things. And then the week of illness, I wasn't in work. I was just looking out here going, oh, I'm sorry. It's like I couldn't get out. Like, really bad fever. And, I won't get into it, but you can imagine. I lost. How should look? It was pretty bad, pretty rough. I was walking bent over for a lot of the time. I was like, am I stuck like this for life? No. It was alright. I can stand up straight now. Oh, guys, I'm absolutely. What do I like when I heard this time? Been here for 40 minutes, and Indiana Funny Farm was here for a chat, which I think I know your name from reading comments, but I don't want to just go blurt it out here anyway. But I think it begins with a K. And we also had Gorilla Funky Funny too. And 5 likes, that's amazing. One of them was me. Anyway, despite the really crappy weather in April and being behind a month and a half, and after 1 year's break, the mic's back visiting me again, and illness and new job and change and everything. Despite all that, things could be worse. Things are wrong, but everything's perfect. Always look on the bright side of life. Seriously, no, it really wasn't close. Last Monday was, I was up till 3 a.m. Not like this, in a much worse way. Yeah, but look, better now. So right. Where did I turn around? I don't know. Name the gnome. My chives are flowering here too. Talk about garnishes. Yum yum. Oh, I was gonna have pancakes in the morning. I have some eggs instead. Just look at them. With the toast and eggs, classic. There you go. I will be back out here in the morning. I need to go and buy some chard seeds. I want to sow some chard over yonder. Because I did sow some over yonder. But the pesky mice had a gate. Or maybe not. I think I might have saw something there earlier, but it was kind of getting dark over in that corner, so. But I saw something with a kind of reddish stem, so it could have been, the galaxy or the bright lights or whatever it was. But I still want to buy more of them because I want to put some more there. It's really, I know I'm climbing tomatoes outside this year, at least not yet. Anyway. They're all in mayonnaise buckets and whatnot there. Oh, I've got kale and cabbage or something there as well in here. I think that's cabbage, not some sort of kale. And this didn't really grow. There's two in there. They didn't really germinate, so I wasn't really sure. I didn't label them. And when they're like young, the brassicas, they kind of all look the same. That one has kind of got one true leaf on it now. It's some sort of kale, I believe. They're pretty dry, as you can see. They'll be alright. Maybe it's cabbage. No, it's kale. Let's see. It's kale. We know that's kale. Curly kale, dwarf variety. Or some raging alcoholic. One curly kale, a Tuscan or black magic like Cavallo Nero, but also a dwarf variety. And primo cabbages. And I assumed it was cabbages that didn't germinate well because they're the oldest seed, but I can't be too sure. You know, if I keep standing here and talking about things, I'll just keep on talking about them. Kimberly. Beautiful. Oh, Kim, aka Kimberly. Thanks for stopping by and keeping me company on this very late night / early morning. What time is it? It's 2:25 a.m. So it's time to go in and have a cup of tea and go to bed. Cheers. And now there's alarms going off too. So it's not quite silent night in the garden as the stream is on. So I think that's my cue to end it. Stop me. Anyway, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll put some sort of a short up or something. I don't know. I'm way behind. Like I've got things about sowing the first sowing of peas, and I'm up to like my fifth sowing now. So it's probably pointless even editing those videos and putting them up. Yeah, I wanted to do a daily diary thing. Yeah, there's always something stopping me, illness or otherwise. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you in the next live or video or short or whatever it may be. Until then, yeah. Good night, good morning.